Stampers, this is Dawn, and today we're going to make my swaps for the Greek Isles incentive trip with Stampin' Up, and we're using a brand new stamp set. Let me show you that really quick. Okay, this is the brand new stamp set called Very Versailles, and when I looked up this word right here on the Webster's Dictionary online, that's how you pronounce that word. So, Very Versailles. It's actually a suburb of Paris, and I absolutely love this stamp set. It's probably one of my top favorites that I chose out of the new catalog this year. That was on my first order. Okay, so let me show you all the swaps that I made. Okay, so here are my swaps. I needed 26 of these. Here, let me get this out of the way. So aren't they beautiful? Now these are in the clear envelopes that I have on my online store as well, and they're sealed on the back. So, but I needed 26 of them. They're so pretty. All right, and then I wanted to show you this one that I made. This is one that I made for my Stuart for my cabin. And I wanted to make this card, but using one of the new in colors. So this is the one that I made exactly the same way, but I used the new Seaside Spray. And what I loved about this card is that I used the new ribbon, and it shows how they all coordinate together. The cardstock, the ink, the Stampin' Blends, which I colored the basic pearl, and then also the ribbon. So, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. All right, so let's go ahead and get the measurements for today's card. All right, so I'm using the Sahara Sand, and this piece is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then Very Vanilla for the layer, and I went ahead and already embossed this with the subtle 3D embossing folder, and it looks like this, and it's not probably going to show up on camera because it is so subtle. But hopefully, let me see if I can tilt the cardstock just a little bit so you can see the detail of that embossed image. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty and very soft. So this piece of Very Vanilla is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then these layers here, the Sahara Sand is cut at 2 3/4 by 4 1/8. And then this piece of Very Vanilla is cut at 2 5/8 by 4. And then this strip of Very Vanilla is cut at 3/8 by 4. And then this is the ribbon that we're going to use for the front of the card. Let me show you that. So this is the 3/8 scalloped lace trim. It's brand new in the annual catalog. Hopefully you can see that. It's so delicate. It's so beautiful. So you'll need a piece wide enough to go around the 4-inch layer of the Very Vanilla. And this is also in Very Vanilla. All right, so let's go ahead and do some stamping. So the two colors I'm using are the Sahara Sand and the Soft Suede. Soft Suede will be for the grading. And these are the 3 images that we're using for today's card. So we have the little script background, and then this branch of leaves, and then the saying. So first I'm going to go ahead and stamp the script on the Very Vanilla and the Sahara Sand. And I inked that up, and then I stamped off to make it a little bit lighter shade. And then I'm going to stamp this right onto the Very Vanilla layer. Okay, and then we're going to take the leaves and stamp that full ink with the Sahara Sand right along the side. Okay, then we're going to take our greeting, and I'm going to use the Sahara Sand to stamp over this so I can see exactly right where I'm stamping. Okay, so we're going to stamp this. Let me bring this a little bit closer. Okay, so we're going to layer this vanilla piece onto this Sahara Sand. Let me get some snail. Okay, so now we're going to take our embossed layer. We're going to layer this right in the center, but more to the left, I guess. And then we're going to take the ribbon and we're going to wrap this around to the back side. And I find that I like the ribbon a little bit lower because the greeting is going to go on top of that. So I don't want it right in the middle of this layer right here. So we're going to go ahead and put some snail on the back. Just kind of pull it tight and then wrap it around. Okay, and then I'm going to put some snail over top of that ribbon to secure that even more. And then we're going to put this onto the Sahara Sand base. Okay, then we're going to take our mini dimensionals. I'm going to put one on each of the ends of the greeting. So we're going to put the Always Thinking of You right above that ribbon, but yet to let the little scallops show through underneath, just like that. Then we're going to grab some basic pearls. I'm going to put 3 just randomly around the front layer. Okay, and then we're going to take our shimmer paint. This is the Champagne Mist. And I'm going to spritz this a couple times and then swoop it up and catch it onto the card. So it just adds a little touch of shimmer. Isn't that a beautiful swap? Oh my gosh, I love this card. I actually love the stamp set. So then here's the other one. Now this is just a card front, which is just a quarter piece of the cardstock, which is the 8.5 by 11. So the quarter piece is 4 1/4 by 5.5, and you get 4 quarters to 1 sheet of 8.5 by 11. But this was a full-size card. So let me bring in all my swaps. Okay, so here are all the swaps, all packaged up. I got my information on the back. So the idea with the swaps is that when anybody gets a swap from me, I will take their swap and then we'll have a bunch of ideas. And then the reason we put our information on the back of the swap in case they have any questions about the swaps when they get them. Okay, so if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll have all the items listed below. And then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.